Good morning, good morning, good morning. 11th of February. If you haven't realised, but there's there's only 4 days. So 4 days for you to get yourself sorted for Valentine's Day. If you have a partner, if you're single, then expect loads of cards to come through the post like I do every year. I expect loads and none arrive. But anyway, 11th of February, Johnny Weir. Quite a long passage, this one. So I'm going to dig into it, but it's a really, really good passage to read out and for us to go into. So I think you're going to really enjoy this one, to better help you greatly as we move forward. So, love myself I do. Not everything, but I love the good as well as the bad. I love my crazy lifestyle and I love my hard discipline. I love my freedom of speech and the way my eyes get dark when I'm tired. I love that I've learned to trust people with my heart, even if it will get broken. I am proud of everything that I am and will become. Now, I thought that was a really, really good passage. And I think if you can just take a little bit of something from this one and just think about it for a moment, excuse me, then you can understand where Johnny Weir was coming from when he wrote it. For me, this is what I imagine, this is what I can see, is to start with, love myself I do. It tells me he's gone through a period of time, a part of his journey where he really wasn't in love with himself. And you may be there. I know that I've been there, where I've not really loved myself. I've done some horrible things. I've acted in a horrible way. I've paid the prices and I've come through to the other side. And yes, it's still a challenge, but I love myself for who I am. And you may not be there yet. And trust me, when you do, you'll know and keep going. And in order to be able to love yourself fully, you do have to love the good as well as the bad. You have to embrace both. You can't have one without the other. There's always going to be, we're humans, right? We're not perfect. If we were, it'd be blooming bloody boring, wouldn't it, right? We have to have our errors. We have to have our wrong ways, because it makes the right way that much greater, because we've come that much further. The reward is that much bigger. And his hard discipline, well, maybe because he's having to be harder on himself now to keep in control of how he feels and how he loves himself, and to stop him wandering and straying from where he wants to be. He loves his freedom of speech, even when his eyes get dark and he's tired. It's important to speak how we feel, to tell others what we're feeling and what we're thinking. And that's why he loves his freedom of speech. And we should all take that with us. We should all love the fact that we have the freedom to be able to talk to others and say what we say and say how we feel. And I know we've covered it in previous videos, but how if we can approach others when we're telling them things in a positive or a more constructive way, how that actually comes back to us in a better way. And when he says about the way my eyes get dark when I'm tired, it means that, to me, it means that he's working hard every day to be a better person. He's working on himself every day to be a better person. And even when his eyes get tired, even when his eyes get dark and the bags and the physical signs of having to work hard, but I think more emotionally within, where he's feeling tired of having to be nice and kind. He just wants to be the person he used to be. I think that he even embraces that, which is why he says, even when I am tired. I love that I have learned to trust people with my heart. So again, I think maybe previously he's not really trusted people when he said he has. And now he's learnt that to trust someone fully with his heart is a far greater and better way to be. Even if they betray that trust, it's still a far greater way to be, even if your heart or that trust is broken. because at least you can say wholeheartedly yourself, within you, you gave every opportunity and option to be open with that other person or situation. And he is proud of everything that he already is. So that means he does embrace his past. He has taken what he has done, right, wrong, whatever. For me, personally, I do look over my life from when I was obviously a young child to right now to being in my mid-40s. And I do look at it and go, you know what? It took me a very long time to be able to say that I am proud of everything. And there have been moments where I think, how could I be proud of those moments? But I'm proud of those moments, the bad things that I've done in the past, because they brought me to here, to now. They were part of the journey that has created me being the person I am. And that's why I'm proud of everything that I am and I have been. And it makes me even prouder to know of the person that it's taking me to becoming. And that, I think, for anyone in their life, if they can be at peace with their past, even if it's just making amends internally and making yourself comfortable with it, but being real and honest and truthful about it, I think is the key for you to be able to go, I get it. I understand why I did what I did. And yeah, I am proud of what I've done because it's made me the person I am today. And that's why I think it's key. So I'll quickly recap it. It's a long one today, but it's such an important one, because loving yourself is so important. We touch it on the previous videos and those sort of things, I know, but today it really breaks it down for your journey. And maybe I've shared a little bit more about me as a person, which maybe help make things a little bit more real for you, maybe. I don't know. But 11th of February, Johnny Weir. Love myself, I do. Not everything, but I love the good as well as the bad. I love my crazy lifestyle, and I love my hard discipline. I love my freedom of speech and the way my eyes get dark when I'm tired. I love that I have learned to trust people with my heart, even if it will get broken. I am proud of everything that I am and will become. Make today count. Even if you just sit there for 10, 15 minutes and just look over your life and where you're at, and be at peace with what you've done in the past, good or bad. But use that power within to really connect truthfully and honestly with where you're at. Make today count. Take care.